Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're unlocking what I like to call the ultimate cinematic blueprint for landing a high-paying remote career, completely without a degree. We're going to break down the exact roles, the software tools you'll actually use, and the mindset you absolutely need to crush it in today's digital economy. Actually, a recent study totally blew my mind. It showed that over half of new freelance wealth is being scooped up by people under 30 who don't even have a bachelor's degree. So let's look at exactly how they're doing it.
Right off the bat, I want to anchor us with some very real numbers here. $45 an hour. Now that is not some crazy pipe dream. That is the actual, very real baseline for what Americans can make working online in modern remote roles. Just imagine waking up, checking your phone on a random Tuesday morning, and seeing a payment notification that literally equals what used to take you an entire day at a traditional entry-level job. That's the reality of the gig economy when you've got the right skills.
And I really cannot stress this point enough. No degree required. For decades, right, the narrative has been that your only ticket to a wealthy, fulfilling life was to spend 4 years at a university and, take on tens of thousands of dollars in crushing debt. While the source material we're looking at today completely shatters that old-school narrative, it's speaking directly to you, the young adult who realizes that the traditional 4-year degree it's no longer the only gatekeeper. The modern career is built entirely on specific, actionable skills.
So, Section 1, the no-degree money boom.
And this brilliantly illustrates how the whole digital landscape has totally shifted towards skills-based remote work that, honestly, anyone can start. We aren't talking about answering phones in some gloomy, windowless cubicle here. The remote boom is all about having the freedom to design your own amazing workspace, actually watching those online income dashboards grow in real time, and pulling in a high income without that suffocating college debt hanging over you. It's an ultra-realistic, super motivating way of living that's absolutely within your grasp.
Moving right along to Section 2, Virtual Assistant, which requires absolutely zero experience.
Look, if you're starting from scratch with absolutely zero prior experience, this role is a massive opportunity to just get your foot in the door. Starting out as a virtual assistant, or VA, you can easily pull in an impressive $25 an hour. Independent real estate agents, startup founders, local business owners, they are literally desperate for basic organizational help. Zero experience required, completely from home, and you're starting at a rate that totally leaves traditional entry-level jobs in the dust.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is just how clean and simple the daily workflow actually is. As a VA, your typical morning might just consist of filtering the junk out of a client's inbox, then maybe organizing their chaotic afternoon Zoom schedule and plugging some data into a basic spreadsheet. You really don't need a master's degree to manage a calendar or fire off a meeting invite, right? But clients will happily pay you for the time and sanity you bring back to their businesses.
All right, Section 3, Video Editing, a truly high-income path.
Video editing isn't just some fun little hobby anymore. It's widely considered a premier high-income skill. Literally every business, every creator, every brand out there needs video content for fast-paced platforms like YouTube or viral shorts just to keep their audiences engaged. And let me tell you, they will pay a premium for someone who can deliver. Skilled freelance editors are routinely charging $50 to $75 an hour. Why? Because their edits directly translate into revenue for the creator.
To succeed here, though, we really need to stay grounded in actionable reality. The core, real-world software tools you absolutely need to master are CapCut and Adobe Premiere Pro. If you're still relying on basic stuff like iMovie or, heaven forbid, Windows Movie Maker, yeah, it's time to upgrade. Master the fast creative workflow in these premium programs, and you become totally indispensable. You'll be the one loading up client projects, slicing up timelines, and creating that high-retention pacing that makes videos spread like wildfire.
Let's move over to Section 4, AI content writing, which is incredibly beginner-friendly.
Let's see how this builds, because this is honestly the ultimate smart hustle for young adults right now. You start by prompting a conversational AI like ChatGPT with a specific topic. Then, you generate the baseline blog content. But here's the secret sauce. You don't just copy and paste, no way. You act as the human director. You refine the AI's draft, inject some actual personality, and deliver a polished final piece to clients who need copy fast. It is a crazy efficient way to build an income, with writers easily charging $30 to $50 per article just by leveraging AI to speed up the whole shebang.
Next up, Section 5, Social Media Manager, Viral Business.
If you practically live on your phone anyway, this role perfectly combines those AI and creative skills we just talked about. Your energetic day-to-day responsibilities would include managing viral TikTok pages, actively growing brand Instagram accounts, and posting content remotely. You're not just scrolling mindlessly, you are the actual driving force behind a brand's digital presence. Imagine taking some local coffee shop's forgotten TikTok page and turning it into a thriving local community, just by posting consistent, trendy content. How cool is that?
Social media management is just an incredibly powerful way to build a digital income stream right from your smartphone. I mean, experienced social media managers are easily locking in retainers of $1,000 to $2,000 a month per client. Think about that. You don't need a fancy corporate office. You literally just need your device, a solid understanding of what's trending, and the ability to capture people's attention.
Finally, Section 6. Start your remote career.
Let's be real. The remote lifestyle perks are just unmatched. We're talking about setting up your laptop in a bustling coffee shop on a Tuesday morning, or maybe just having the freedom to travel and visit family without having to awkwardly ask a boss for time off. You aren't just earning a standard paycheck anymore, you're building multiple growing income streams, which gives you total, absolute control over how and where you spend your time. Imagine finishing up work with a view of a glowing city skyline at night.
So the crucial point here is exactly this: work from anywhere. Whether you decide to be a virtual assistant, a video editor, an AI content writer, or a social media manager, these specific skills are your keys to unlocking absolute geographic flexibility and true financial freedom. You are officially no longer tied to a desk or some miserable daily commute.
Honestly, it is time to adopt these real-world tools and take control of your future. Do not settle for that traditional, slow-moving path that just tells you to take on massive debt and wait your turn. The digital economy is moving incredibly fast. The demand is off the charts, and the tools, from ChatGPT to CapCut, are already sitting right there at your fingertips. Start your remote career today.
And I want to leave you with this final, provocative question. The barrier to entry has literally never been lower. So which remote path will you choose to start your online income today? The cinematic blueprint is right in front of you. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the modern economy, and I will see you next time.